What's up, everybody? Dave here from the Davey HT3 with another What's in the Box. And today we're reviewing the Mark II from Fromeco Scale Avionics. This is the DC Up Mark II. If you look closely on here, it also says Cricket there. Well, there's two of these units available, and one of them is just a unit that's going to tell you the lowest voltage drop across your system you had during your flight. And the other version will tell you that information. It will also back up these capacitors with some extra power, so that if you're running voltage demanding servos, such as I am in this Compass Models Warp, I'm running the DS92A pluses because they're affordable, and pretty much the other servos for this model were sold out. I couldn't really get any other servos, so MKS was running a deal on these. I went and picked them up at a good price. But that last crash, voltage spike, I did some research and realized, it was probably because this motor is running a lower kV than most 450 size helis in this class that will run the DS92A pluses. So what I did was did my research, and I've known about this issue. I didn't think it'd be a problem with me. Apparently it is. I had that little brownout, or whatever we want to call that episode, where voltage dropped across my system. I lost power, I lost my servos, the heli crashed. So this one is not the Cricket. This is the Mark II DC Up, and it's basically a voltage display. It's going to tell you the volts you have running. After your flight, when you're done loading the system, once you land, it's going to tell you maximum drop during your flight. It features 1.66 farad of capacitating, which means it can charge up a lot of power. Capacitating means that these capacitors are going to charge up when I plug it in, and it's going to help reduce voltage droppage across my power system. You can pick this unit up for $35, very fair. Also, if you're running a plane with high voltage demand, this could really help you out. The unit looks great. It uses like little night fly lights like I like to use on my blades. And this is your indicator, and you'll notice some numbers here. Each of these numbers is a representation of the voltage you drew throughout your system. And like I said, we could be running at this number here. It'll tell us that. Then after the flight, once you land, it'll give you a new readout telling you the highest voltage you pulled across your system. This unit's very easy to use. You plug it in and just basically stick it to the heli somewhere. Find a spot to mount it up. Use a open RX port. And what I'm going to do is just come in here on this side with some standoffs like I did for my battery pack and my night rig on the Atom. And I'm just going to come with some standoffs right here, mount it up. It seems like a fairly convenient location, and I'll be able to read it. And it won't really, I don't think the lights will, interfere with the flying. So we're going to go ahead and give this guy a shot. I obviously fixed the damage after my little crash there that you saw. Voltage drop is no fun. You get a brownout in your system and your heli crashes. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and fire up my transmitter here. We'll go ahead and plug this in any open port in our RX. Using the 7200BX on this one. Aux 3 is open. We need a power and the positive and negative lead to go in. We see positive and negative on the outside here. That indicates that this wants to be up. Oh, maybe it's down. I think it's down. We'll try her out. We'll fire it up and see if it comes on. Alright, and the unit came to life. And this pack isn't completely charged. It's showing about 5.1 volts. And like I said, after we power this thing up and go through our flight and land, it's going to tell us the most amount of voltage that was drawn over the whole course of the flight. I want to unplug this unit here and show you how long the system stays powered up. They actually recommend that you wiggle your sticks once you unplug your power connection to depower the capacitors on that unit. So let's go ahead and I'll turn the power off, and you'll probably not see too much, but you hear it. And I'm still moving servos. That's disconnected. Lots of backup. I mean, that was just a short period of time. Imagine if that thing was just running while I was flying, charging up capacitors. Alright guys, so I just got back from a mild flight out in the, out front here, and I burned a whole pack. And what you see here kind of is you got one LED flashing, okay, and the others are solid. The flashing LED, which is on the number 5, was the lowest amount of voltage that dropped, or current that dropped throughout my system. That flashing light to the right, almost to the 6, is how much power I started off with. So now you can see the voltage drain down to right above the 5. The flashing LED to the left, that's the lowest achieved, and this was where we started. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys plan on running these MKS DS92A pluses in your Warp 360, you might want to consider this Cricket or go through what I went through. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you found this helpful. Talk to you later. Peace.